Hey everybody, Cappy here, and this is a video request. If you have a request or any kind of question, need guidance and wisdom in life, you can go to assholeconsulting.com and I will give you the asshole's advice. Oh, by the way, I got a new shirt. I got my Guardians of the Galaxy shirt. Awesome. I got for Christmas. I also got Minion boxer shorts. It was really cool. So, anyway. Dear Mr. Clary, I'm a 21-year-old tradesman working for an R&D department of a major oil field service company. I live at home with my 65-year-old father and 58-year-old alcoholic mother. Due to my father's recent stroke, he has difficulty speaking, cannot lift anything over 15 pounds, and tires easily. My mother suffers from bone marrow complications from her previous cancer. When she is not getting drunk or working, she is usually sleepy due to the lethargy of her condition. I have saved enough money living here to put down payment on a house. However, I feel obligated to take care of my aging parents. Do you have any advice? Thanks, and we will keep you anonymous. Yeah, I mean, I got advice, but it's a hard situation to be in because I don't know how your parents treated you. I don't mean to sound like Stefan Molyneux, but you know whether or not your parents treated you right and brought you up right. And I don't mean just treated you nice. I'm not talking about that, but did their dad and your mom prepare you? They're still married, it seems. Did they prepare you for the realities of life, or did they just kiss your ass and lie to you? If they did, I say you would have some. So you don't have an obligation. Let's just be clear about that. You do not have to take care of them. That is not your responsibility. But you would be a good son in returning the favor of helping them somewhat. Now the problem that you face, and this is what a lot of people are going to face as parents get old and they age and they need help, is that limits your life as well. Now I'm of the humble opinion, you guys know me, that, well, not the humble opinion, I'm of this opinion. This bullshit, our children take care of us, yeah, that fucking shit went out the window when Social Security and Medicaid came by and the $18 trillion of debt. So from a generational policy standpoint, I do not help. I advocate, no, you have every right to go do what you want, okay? People, especially the baby boomers, they had economic growth, they had all the time in the world to save, and if they did not save for retirement, as well as get disability insurance, they did not think these things through. And plan for these things. Tough shit on them. Too bad for you, cuckoo. Right? This is what you get. Bad shit happens to people who don't plan and prepare. Now, cancer and a stroke, I understand those things, those are not things that people control. But did your dad have disability insurance? All right. Your mother, probably she should quit drinking. I'd probably imagine, life is pretty tough with her husband being in a stroke. You probably could get rid of that. You could say, look, Mom, I'm not going to help you guys until you quit the drinking. Go to Alcoholics Anonymous or whatever. But again, this gets back to whether or not you thought they did a good job as parents. And if they did, yeah, you should. Now, here's the other thing. You get to live with them. So it's not like you're not getting paid. You get to live with them. You're making, you saved up enough money for a down payment. As long as you're not having your life put on hold or really restricted in any way, then yeah, you might as well stay there and make the money. I mean, are you changing diapers? I mean, what are you doing? Do you have a plan? Did you want to join the military? Did you want to go? Because if your dreams are being limited or you're not allowed to pursue your dream because these people are holding you back, you know what? You got to go. You got to go and pursue, because you're not going to do them any favors if you all of a sudden, if you're not allowed to grow, you're not allowed to achieve your career goals or whatever, you're not allowed to save money, and then you're in their same situation when you never had the money for disability insurance or you didn't save right, and because you were busy taking care of them. They could live, like my grandma lived, damn well near 90. Last 7 years was in a assisted living. She had Alzheimer's. And God almighty, thank God she had insurance. Thank God. Because there was no way we could have afforded that. No way. So it's a lesson not just for you to save for your own future. Don't let this happen to you. But you got to look and say, okay, how'd they do it, and are they really limiting my dreams? And it's a hard thing to do, man. I know if you love your parents and they took care of you and they did it right, they didn't get divorced, all this other stuff, you do have someone, still help them, but try and find a way, like if there's a job opportunity somewhere, move there and bring them with, say, Mom, Dad, selling the house. I mean, you have this authority. Say, Mom, Dad, you're now living off of me, and now I'm in charge. If they got a big house, we're scaling down this house, we're putting you into assisted living, or we're getting some kind of like one floor walkout thing down in Arizona or something, and I'm gonna go pursue this place in Dallas. You'll have we're gonna sell the house. You're gonna buy another place in Dallas, and that's how it's gonna be. And if they get in your way, well, you've been in your house for so many years. Sorry, bye. I'm not doing it. So yeah, I wish I could give you a carte blanche answer. The only policy answer I can give you is that I personally will not help out baby boomers. I just won't. There's so much fucking money, and they had so much time, and they did have genuine economic growth to save. It's not like you didn't know, and if they still didn't plan, it's like, I'm sorry, it has nothing to do with baby boomers. Like, you make a mistake, you pay the consequences. You major in stupid shit, you don't get employed, and you have student debt. You smoke cigarettes, you get cancer. You don't financially plan for your life. You live in poverty when you die. And, then you got to think about things like how I kind of think about, it's like the Smith & Wesson retirement plan or euthanasia. So, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you a little bit of thought or a couple options. I mean, I'd have to talk to you a lot more, find out about your parents. But, yeah, I don't envy your situation. But, don't let guilt ruin it. Don't let guilt rule it. But really ask yourself, do they deserve it? Were they good parents? No. That's all I got. Toodles.